Just going for a little short ride today. Just thought I'd get out. It's a little cool. We had a cool front come in. It's probably, it's only 50 degrees. It's not too bad. The sun's out at least. Yesterday it was kind of a little rainy. Sunday was a little rainy. Saturday was great. So we went to Enchanted Rock again, but I don't know, just going out for a little bit of a spin, and I had to dress up warm, got my liners on, and wind liners, rain liners, whatever they are, just to keep it a little bit warm. So not really doing anything special. Stuck my GoPro underneath the bike. It's got the running boards on it, so it's really hard to even see underneath. I'm going to have to get a jack and maybe some jack stands and jack it up so I can change my own oil pretty soon too. But I've noticed that there's really no belly pan underneath here, so I can actually see the oil filter and the drain plug, which is nice. But I'm kind of thinking, I've drugged the bottom before over a speed bump. You're going really slow, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to get a nice belly pan to kind of protect underneath here. I don't know if there's a coolant bottle. I hear you can see a coolant bottle underneath there too, so if that breaks or hit a rock in that, we're going to be in big trouble. So I'm going to have to get go search for some belly pans, and I'll have to install that. And as soon as I get a jack and start doing my own, bring it up in the air so I can get underneath it, because right now there's no way you can get underneath this thing. It's so low. Anyway, kind of fun to tinker with it anyway, so it'll be kind of fun to change my own oil, and instead of costing me $250 at a dealership to do it, or I can do it myself for probably $26 tops. That's with the filter and the oil and the synthetic oil, so it's a lot cheaper than $250, which I paid last time for the first 4,000 mile check, which is outrageous. I can't afford to do that. Pretty house. It's a gated community. The gate was open. They must be because they're doing some more home construction out here. But this is actually a beautiful neighborhood. And this is actually my road, but I live on the other side. Go down that hill. I've been out here. I just need to go. I haven't been down that hill. Ooh, for sale. I'll take it. I hope we don't get hit with any golf balls down here. I don't think there's any. Oh yeah, there are homes down here. I don't want to go up there though. It's all under construction. Nails everywhere. They got a beautiful front yard. Yep, got another gate. Hope they don't close the gates before I get out. I won't be able to get out. Hey, look at that. That's pretty. like this one. It's got a looks like a in-law house up above the garage, which is really cool. A big one. Yeah, that's just one house. That one's for sale too. Turn down this. I don't know if I can get down here if it's it is gated, but it's open. Let's see where else it goes. Oh, can hardly ever get back into these neighborhoods. They're always gated. This one looks like it's new and it might be open. Yeah. Just because they're still doing so much construction here. I hate driving on these construction roads. You get nails in your tires, screws in your tires. This lady's not looking where she's going. Doesn't matter, somebody's driving down the road. Those little guys. Yeah, these homes are nice, but they're just really close together. I mean, they're nice homes, but it looks like my neighborhood just a little bit better homes. I have more trees. Yeah, I like a home with a little bit more, maybe a couple acres at least. Like the ones I just went through, these are just too close. Turned off just to save some battery, but decided to go out here in 1431 again and just go back north on 1174. Went on near Cow Creek, but I'm not going to stop there again. I've been through there so much. I guess I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. I'm just kind of enjoying the ride. I've been shooting 720p at 60 frames per second. I may go back to 1080p just to see what the difference is. And I kind of thinking that the 720p doesn't give me such a wide angle, and I was kind of hoping you could see a little bit more versus the straight fisheye that this thing has. There used to be a cattle guard right here. Boom, years ago. Spring is just beginning. You can't see it now, but on a lot of our trees, the buds are coming out, and those little white flowers should be coming out on those other trees. And these are live oaks. They keep the leaves on them all year round. Pretty soon those will be falling off, and they only fall off when the new leaves push the old ones off. So they're never really well, they're leafless for a little while until the new ones pop off. But these trees are really messy. They have like a nasty pollen that grows on them just before spring, and it turns my pool completely brown from that crud that falls in there. So they're only nasty pretty much one time a year, and it actually, you got to scoop it out like with this thing, and it's heavy. It's really heavy when it's wet, but it's like a little bitty beads or balls, and it's all from these live oak trees. The ones that are still green, but not the cedar, but those live oaks that are still green. And they're starting to fall now, so the new ones are pushing them off. It's really pretty around here in the spring. I've been riding so much in the winter. I'm just looking forward to spring when all this will be green. There'll be wildflowers everywhere. There's Cow Creek. I'm not going to take that right. And there'll be bluebonnets, Indian paintbrush. These all kinds of beautiful wildflowers will be in every one of these fields. Everything's covered in these flowers. So there'll be some pretty rides this spring. Pretty much anywhere. Can't wait to go for a good ride this spring. I'm hoping to go in I want to take my youngest son. He's 23. I want to take him out to Big Bend National Park. He wants to go there with his telescope, so we'll go on the bike and get a trailer and pull all that junk. And then I really want to take a good trip. Hopefully my wife she'll want to go. Hopefully she'll go. I'm not going to go up myself, but I want to take a trip to out through New Mexico. I want to do I think the first one I'll do is Monument Valley, Zion National Park, all the way up through Utah, and then come back down and hit the Grand Canyon, and then go home. I think that'll be a pretty nice trip. Probably be about 2,600 miles. So I don't know if my wife. I guess I won't tell her how far it is. But she enjoys, doing something other than riding. Is doing some sightseeing. So she kind of enjoys that. She enjoyed Enchanted Rock, and we had a great day. And we went to the Alamo Springs Cafe. That's supposed to be pretty famous. People come from all over the country and eat burgers there. The burgers are okay, but we got there about 5:30. There was a 45-minute wait, so we waited because we were 2.5 hours from home anyway. We're on the bike. Got there about 5:30. We got seated, I'm guessing about 6:30. So we sat there for another hour and waited for our food. Apparently there's one person making burgers, so if there's 20 customers ahead of you, he's cooking their burgers first, and then when he's done with them, he gets to yours. So it was 1 hour before we got our burgers, and I had the onion rings, which are hand battered, which are really good, but a 2.5 hour wait before you ate kind of ruined the entire experience, so I won't go back. We got some little bitty general store up in Andice that makes great burgers too, and those are every bit as good as this one we went to I don't even know where it was, south of Fredericksburg. It was Alamo Springs Cafe, but the one in Andice, the general store, makes a great bacon cheeseburger. They're pretty pricey. They're $9.50 for a cheeseburger, but they're pretty good size. So my wife and I will ride up there. We've gone there a couple times, and they're really good. But that's what'll be fun about taking a trip. We'll just, take your time. I don't care about getting anywhere. I just want to take the ride up there, and then we can just enjoy the ride and stop and sightsee along the way. And I think that'll be a lot more fun than just rushing to get anywhere. I don't want to rush to get anywhere. And if it takes a couple weeks, it takes a couple weeks. It'll be kind of fun. I have a lot of those on my bucket list. I have kind of the same route, but up into the Colorado $1 Million Highway, all the way up through the mountains. nothing but mountain roads, going all the way around in the mountains, and then coming back. Oh gosh, what else do I have planned? I have Mount Lemmon in Tucson, Arizona, then going up into Sedona and up through the mountain roads. I think it's 89, 89A, up through all those beautiful areas. That's kind of a trip I have planned on my bucket list as well. It's going to be fun. Hopefully my wife won't get too discouraged and not want to go with me. I think if we do other things besides just ride, she will. But they're going to be long. So long, long riding days, over 2,000 miles round trip, 2,600 miles round trip for the one. I think I might have to get a new front tire before I go. I only got 6,800 miles on this bike right now, and the front tires showing considerable wear already. And I think it's the original OEM tires. I'm thinking about. I did a lot of research looking for another tire, and I think there's some. This is a radial tire on the front, so there's some that are like just a bias ply, and they're supposed to go 12,000 miles, versus this one's probably going to be done at 9,000 miles, and I'll have to change it out. Oh, wonderful, buddy. I got a guy on my tail. I don't know why they think they have to. I know I talk about this before. Why are they going to think they got to ride my butt on a motorcycle? It just aggravates me. Anyway, probably talking too much. I'll turn it off for now. Okay, sorry. Got to keep looking in the mirror because I don't have a remote. It's kind of a pretty road here too. I'm just turned north on 1174. I'll take this back up to 27. What is it? 1869, and head back home. It's taking a short ride, but the sun's in my back, so this is kind of pretty if you can see it. Probably can't see a whole lot. This thing's so wide. If any of you all have this issue, but man, every time I wear this helmet, my nose itches like crazy. And I read on the forum that other people are having that same issue, and I've closed the vents and I've tried everything, and my nose, something about the wind or a little bit of a breeze blowing on your nose, my nose just itches like crazy. And I don't know what to do. My wife says she has the same thing, and we have the same helmets. But apparently it's other helmets as well. A full face, modular, whatever. I don't know what it is. Drives me crazy. It's just kind of nice to get out of the house and go for a little ride. I finished up a lot of my work, and I'll go through it, go back home and do a little bit more, some emails, and yeah, it's kind of pretty through here. I haven't videoed through here. Supposed to be really nice this Saturday again, so I'll have to convince my wife to go for another ride. I just got to figure out where to go so we're not just riding all day. We can actually go do something. Well, there's a McKinney Falls State Park south of Austin, but I just hate I live north of Austin. I just hate the drive through Austin. It's not very safe. I don't know if I'm just overly worried, but just people just don't really look for you very well, so I don't really care to go in there that often. Yeah, all my rides are north and west, and I've done some east, but then I come home into the west and the sun's always in my eyes, so I'll always ride west and then come home. There's Cow Creek. Come home east, that way the sun's at my back. I hate staring into the sun, even though I have a tinted visor that goes up and down. It's just not enough for going directly into the sun. Okay, I think I'm through the really pretty part. Turn it off for now.